Mark? Oh, there we go. Hold on. Alright, hold on. Oh. End that. Mute this. Unmute this. Okay. Hopefully that did what it's supposed to do. Okay. Mark, 1,000. We're operating on roughly a 10-second delay on Twitch, 20 on YouTube. Hello and welcome to today's show. I hope you're doing well and your time zone is going the way you want it to. I'm gonna keep it here for a while. No major announcements. I did make a change. Actually, while we're here, what do I have on the schedule? I want to go edit panels. Where are we? Songs of Silence. We're at Control Ultimate Edition. So, viewer suggestion 5. Per Aspera replay. Then, by then, yes, Timberborn should be out. Oh, sorry about that. And then, viewer suggestion 6. Nope, 1, 2. Alright. So that's the schedule going forward. They just announced the release date for Timberborn today, which I do believe I have in my... No, I do not. So that must only be on my wish list. Yes. All right. So it's been in early access for 5 years. So, oh, $35 game. Nice. Yes. Yes. So, I will add that to my list because that was on the "ooh, I really want to play" section of life. As is, today's broadcast is brought to you by viewers like you. So thank you very much for your support, whatever form that support comes in. It is truly appreciated. I always encourage conversation, so feel free to talk about whatever you want, ask about whatever you want. Please just keep a few things in mind. 1, my focus is on the game, not the chat. 2, there is a 10-second delay on Twitch, 20 on YouTube. And 3, I do tend to get distracted by anything and everything, especially if my lovely wife is involved. On top of all of that, no matter who you talk to, whether it be me or someone else, please keep it reasonable and respectful. We try to keep this a fun, relaxing place for people to hang out and be themselves. Okay, yeah. That's gonna go fast. That's gonna go fast. Okay, I might throw up another series, but I think for right now we're doing good. on timings and that sort of thing. Otherwise, yeah, we're starting Control. Just make sure. I think he's becoming a manager. So, let us start Control. Hello. Ooh, you know what I'm gonna do? Hold on. Well, maybe not here. Never. Hello. Welcome to our playthrough of Control. Specifically, Control Ultimate Edition. How much is that? Oh, I know it's... I can tell you Control Ultimate Edition is $40 on Steam. How much is Control Ultimate Edition? Usually around $40 digital on the Steam, PlayStation, Xbox. Usually has sales. Physical copies can vary anywhere from $40 to $60. So it's usually around $40. I will say, I was like, oh, this came out a few years ago. No, this is at the time of recording of the year 2026. This came out in 2019. So it is a 7-year-old game. I did not know that. I thought it was only 2 or 3 years old. Getting old does wonky things to your time. Also, I got it for free. Listen, it's a 7-year-old game. It is considered one of the better action adventure games ever made. It has an interesting story. It has a good characters. It has interesting characters. If you have not played Control, they have just announced they are working on Control Search Resonant, which is the sequel to Control. So, I would highly suggest, before Control Resonant comes out, go ahead. If you haven't played Control, or you haven't bought it, go out, buy it, play it, so when Control Resonant comes out, you're like, I really want to play that game. Because after playing Control, you will probably really want to play Control Resonant. Having said that, I don't believe this does anything. Yes, we're going to start a new game. I will also say, full disclosure, like I said, got it for free. Normally games are around $40 digitally. It can go as high as $60 if you buy a physical copy. Very much worth it, especially the Ultimate Edition, since it includes, as far as I am aware, all of the DLC. I have watched both one of my favorite streamers, two of my favorite streamers, both Jesse Cox and Sinvicta, both do full playthroughs of Control, so there are no surprises here for me. I saw watch Jesse Cox, again, one of my favorite streamers. Also, I don't know why I'm still wearing this. I balanced the sound as best I could before we started. Anyways, as I was saying, so yeah, I saw watched Jesse Cox and Sinvicta's full playthrough. Those are two of my favorite streamers. And then I watched Jesse Cox do a full, years ago, when they originally released, do a full playthrough of all the DLC. And then he has a really good, look up Jesse Cox Gentleman's Gaming Club, a really good video on the Control game. And Remedy in general, to be honest. Remedy is always an interesting studio. They made the Alan Wake series. They made the Control series. They also did... Actually, I can just look it up here. Remedy Entertainment. Right? They've done Control. They did Firebreak. They did Quantum Break, Death Rally, Alan Wake, Payne, apparently, which I did not aware of, but I remember playing through Max Payne in college. Repeatedly. And often. So yeah, there's no surprises for me in here. I was still trying to have fun with the game. I have never played through the game. I remember the big story points. I will try not to spoil those for you on the off chance you haven't seen a playthrough of this game. But the in-between stuff, I do not necessarily remember. It's probably... Oh, I do appreciate that. Already points for being able to go back to that screen. However, they immediately lose points because if I go to audio, right, if I adjust this to 89 and back to 90, nothing happens. 71 and 70, nothing happens. Dialogue, 99 and 100, nothing happens. Nothing plays. Again, I know for some people, point of view, that's it. For me, audio-wise, if I adjust this from 90 to 80, have it play a 5-second music clip at volume 80. So I know what that's going to be like. Because right now, I'm just shooting blind. I don't know. Sure, that looks good for now. I guess that's one of my pet peeves, is that they don't give a little volume snippet when you, like, what is the difference between volume 50 and volume 100? I know 100's louder than 50, but how much louder? Play a 5-second, just a couple of dialogue lines that just show that. Oh, great! At 50, it's really quiet, like down here. And then at 100, it's up here. Yeah, you see. Down here. Is this 50? Or is 50 like this and 100's even louder? I don't know. Doesn't play me anything. It's just showing me numbers with no context. Give me context for those numbers. Boom. You've already lost points. You're no longer a 10 out of 10. So they lose points for that. They gain points for being able to go back to the title screen. That's more of a streamer thing. That's great. Yeah, let's start. Yep, overwrite the previous game. Again, I had to attempt to balance the sound.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room And the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello? Anyone here?
Hello? Hello? Okay. So for those of you who may be unfamiliar with the setup of Control, we are playing it Jesse Faden? Or was it Jesse McFaden? I think it's Jesse Faden. We are playing as this lovely lady here, Jesse Faden. Yay for redheads. Who, I believe they will mention it fairly quickly, was searching for her brother. That's all I'll mention of that. And we have walked into the offices of the Federal Bureau of Control. Part of the United States of America. What does this say? Invenio Investigatio Imperium. If I remember my Latin, hold on, let me look this up. I mean, investigatio is not a real word. Yes. But if I remember correctly, it literally means discover, investigate, control. If I remember my Latin correctly. I'm sure I can look it up. I know investigatio is not a real Latin word. I believe Invenio and Imperium is. And it's the Federal Bureau of Control. If you're familiar with SCPs or that genre, congratulations. You now know quite a bit of what we'll be dealing with. The Federal Bureau of Control is essentially welcome to SCP. Might called SCP the game? SCP? Nope, that's DVP. I don't know what that means. It's SCP. I forget what that means. But I mean, there is an SCP game, which I think came out. When did that come out? 2012. All right, so years before this. However, this is honestly a much better SCP game, but we're dealing with the weird, the unusual, and the unknown. Not just aliens, but literally, like, if you ever watched Warehouse 13, one of my favorite shows of all time, or Eureka, also one of my favorite shows on time, like, more Warehouse 13 than Eureka. But that thing of, like, Alexander Graham's Bell telephone has supernatural powers. We don't know why. It just does weird things, you know. If you load the bullet that killed JFK into a gun and then fire it, it would, no matter, even if my target's on the other side of the world and I am sitting here and I just aim at my corner, it will just magically kill the, you know, that sort of thing. Some of them can be very lethal, some of them not so much. But we are dealing with strange phenomena. Let's go this way. Where? I'll get a hold. Oh, there's collectibles. Okay. Hello? Ooh, a door? Can we... Anything in here? Well, this is a fully staffed Federal Bureau. And there's no one here. That's a bit weird. Alright, more collectibles.
Seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Okay, nothing here, nothing here. Collectibles. I mean, I can... Weapon forms. Okay, so we're going to have 2 weapon forms, it looks like, and at least 3 loadouts. Materials. Missions. Okay. Interesting. Collectibles. So there's research and records, case files, correspondence, and multimedia. I'll show these, and I'll probably end up reading them. So staffing, surveillance, data center, initiative, construction, sector 2, mold removal, janitorial costs. Alright, I can zoom in. Great. Correspondent. Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials. No unauthorized weapons, no pagers, no laptops, no smartphones, no smartwatches, no smart gaming devices. Nothing smart. No number 2 pencils. Any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept, i.e., or e.g., rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. Because the concept of a rubber duck is joy. So we're dealing with like, oh, you bring in something where it's like, oh, I brought in a teddy bear. Get it out of here. That teddy bear could take on a life of its own. It could be the teddy bear of love and joy and happiness. It couldn't equally just be as much as, oh, now that teddy bear is going to turn into Chucky, run. So that sort of thing. That is SCP. That is what we're dealing with. That's not good. No smart stuff. Because it can be hacked and taken control of. Well, these are people. Look, can we see this? Our Bureau at work. I love how they don't show his face. Head of Research, Casper Darling. Probably an important character. He will be an important character. And Director Zachariah Trench. Who plays a role? I can't remember how important said role is, though. Hold on. What's in here? Ooh, it's a bathroom. Okay, well, can we use the toilet? Okay, nothing in here. Although, should be freaking her out that the doors...
Bureau of Control. All these years, I've been looking for them, and they were hiding in plain sight.
Yeah, this should not be this empty. The doors are opening and closing by themselves. Ooh, I heard that. Seek shelter. Oh, something went bad. Okay. Here, nothing here. Anything in here? Should go straight to what we're looking at. Or I might be hitting the wrong thing. Attention all personnel. A shark in his, although secure, permission to, following basic protocol, shoot to kill, good luck. Something good. Here. I'm sure there's an achievement for getting all the collectibles. I will probably not get said achievement. Oh, it does! I was just hitting it wrong. Okay. Hello! As you should know now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request Form R4E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, though you need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires departmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head. So here we go. The department head is Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in the annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best your admin team. Okay. So, typical bureaucracy, but probably needed considering what they're dealing with.
Hey,
hello?
Excuse me?
There you are. You are here about the
Howdy.
janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, then you are no helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, you malot.
I've done
Okay.
enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
Did he hear what I was thinking? I remember him being a part of it. I don't remember the exact thing. And he's actually a really big part. So in case you're wondering why did they call it the oldest house, we'll get into this again. I understand I'm 20 minutes in. I'd imagine episodes are going to be around 45 minutes to an hour long, just because this is a longer game at this point. At the bottom, right, if I remember correctly, in the basement is the oldest house. It is a house that, if you test it, reads as millions and millions of... It looks like a normal house, normal suburban house, but if you test it, it reads as millions and millions of light years old, so it's the oldest house. And because the oldest house allows, like they were saying, two-way passage. By the way, the movie she was thinking of was Shawshank Redemption. I may be getting the powers wrong, by the way. But the oldest house provides a modicum of, oh, yes, things can come out, but if we have to, we can go in and deal with it. More importantly, because the Bureau is built on top of the oldest house, don't ask, people kind of just, unless you're working for the Bureau, people just kind of forget it's there. They still get all the money they need from the government. They still get employees they need as they need them. But, like, we, the general public, just kind of go like, oh, yeah, they're there. And then we keep going. And then, poof, right out of our head. Think of it like the... If you've ever watched Doctor Who, I believe it's called The Silence. You know they're there while you're looking at it. And then when you look away, gone. So, we're going this way. To the elevator. That is not an elevator. Oh, we can go in. It is another bathroom. Oh, well, that's... Okay. Well... Nothing there. To the elevator. Okay, we do have a top... Oh, do I have to hold it? Anything in here? Nothing in here. Can I keep exploring? How much can I explore? Okay, nothing in there. Oh! Oh, that's... Okay, that's freaky. Like, she should have a comment in there about, like, what the hell just happened? Okay, that was trippy.
The cell. And the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
Courtney Hope. She does a great job. But yes, so she was... Jesse here was involved in an incident. I forget the exact incident, but in the process, he's not talking to us. There is an entity, I don't remember the exact specifics, inside her. That is who she's been talking to. Good entity. And yes, you did see Sam Lake.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Oh, we can go in here. Reminder, drafting any public-facing material while pending any notification of death related to the Willow AWE, Altered World Event. I believe is what that stands for. Please adhere to the following guidelines. Words, phrases in the service of his or her country. Regret, proud, pride will be remembered. Words, phrases to avoid. Alaska, scissors, blood, bleed, loss, apologies, sorry. Okay. Anything? That's weird. I don't like that the alarm's going off. I also don't like that it's in lockdown. Actually. That is me. Anything in here? No. Yes. So now we're being shoehorned in. I have always loved these pneumatic tubes as a means in a building of getting information places. Federal Bureau of Control, Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day. For the rest of the week, I can't trust them. Barbara, not a single one. French. Okay, so something's wrong. Whoa.
Shit.
That's not good.
Shit.
Oh, there's a map.
Pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Okay. So up. Okay. And now the board.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Oh, look at this
I can't read that fast enough.
Where am I?
I'll try to read those faster. But I literally cannot. I don't think I can read that fast enough. So in the future, I'll try to read the subtitles from the board. Bubblegum Polaroid. All, none of the above. These are the concept tattoos we see in your minds. Service weapon. Has many forms, like the house prison you occupy. Basically, because I know I didn't read it, they were like, listen, if you have the gun, you're the director. If the gun kills you, you were never meant to have it. If it doesn't kill you, congratulations, the job is yours. Okay. Whee! Okay. Can I just... Can't get up there, so... Or am I missing? Oh, okay, so she can grab. If I jump and hit forward, it allows me to climb up. Okay. Whee! Okay. Nope. Okay. Oh, there we go. Grab the gun? Maybe? Or, no, nothing? Do I have to get hit? There we go. Do I get the gun now? No. Oh! What's that? Okay, so she's got an attack on triangle.
The same gun.
Control the gun house. Choose to be chosen.
Okay. Now I have a gun.
So triangle is push. So L. Left trigger to lock on. Oh, to zoom. So I just stopped firing to reload. Okay, headshots apparently matter. Thank you. Do-do-do-do. Is there... That's duck. Getting thingies. Ah! So there is a lock on. L1 is lock on. Okay, those must be help, maybe? Someone firing. Behind me? Oh no, that's just... Fire? Zoom in, and this isn't lock on. Okay, what's this? You wield the gun, you. The board appoints you. Congratulations, director.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
Okay. Real quick. Options, controls, let's see. Jump, levitate, sprint, shoot, aim, multi-launch. Okay, melee, use, switch weapon, shield, launch, evade. I'm not seeing a lock on. Okay. So that's
Things are quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
Well, that's not good.
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You... Oh, thank you. That was... horror.
Well, this is the bad thing. Whoop. Yes, guard. Fed read still the. Oh, hold on. Two things here. Failed research on Hiss entity. Hiss corrupted security guard confidential. So, we're fighting the Hiss. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. Hiss guards use the standard issue bullpup rifles they carried prior to corruption, while the armored guards carry pump-action shotguns. They have no observed paranatural abilities, with the exception that certain Hiss guards are protected by shielding of dense Hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Is the shielding a result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Does the Hiss mature in organic Hiss over time? More data is needed. By order of director Jesse Faden. Compiled by Emily Pope, research specialist. I love that. We know the future already. Did the Hiss target individuals with combat training? Does the Hiss have that level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited to? Combat trained hosts are reserved for combat. These are all questions for later, though it is obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge on their use of their weapons. Refer to file, and this is just so much is expected from the director, the responsibility, the privilege. Oh shit, a ton of stuff. Service weapon. Object of Power 1, KE. Don't know what the KE stands for. Acquisition date, 8/04/1964. No unique procedures required. The object form is variable. When bound, the object allows power utilitarians, so people with power, to stop. This object may only be bound by individuals seeking the role of the director. The object will determine whether that person is fit for the role. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by the board, though their criteria is unknown. By the way, a lot of that's redacted. I can just figure it out. Aha! The object was discovered inside the oldest house, in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis, redacted many forms throughout history. Redacted Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varunastra, all weapons redacted of their wielders. Objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, and this may be the original manifestation of that event. This is the case. Redacted. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.1 for more. So they think, I'm gonna guess that like Mjolnir, Excalibur, all the weapons were actually the gun. Multimedia. Objects of power. Oh, we get to see it?
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. A side note, remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one.
It's just a
Ingrained in
cube.
the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fired. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, head of research, Federal Bureau of Control.
Huh. Interesting. Alright, anything in here? Ooh, hold on. Open assets. Clearance level 1. We'll get materials. Okay. Don't know what the materials are used for yet, but I'm glad I don't have to go around picking them up. They come to me. Still no access. Okay. Not sure what exactly... Executive Affairs. Okay. Can I shoot out windows?
The hotline Secure line of communication.
Okay.
Guidance. Reach the hotline.
Alright, get to the hotline. It's bathroom.
Mine, says the dead man. Okay.
Oh! Okay. Okay, yeah, so the little blue things are health. Anyone else? Oh, oh, behind me. Okay. Ooh, stuff. Rising costs of response, update on mold eradication efforts. So they're already hinting at the mold. Upcoming annual salary review, new supplier of coffee filters to be found and invented. Please come prepared. Thank you for your time. Another bathroom. More stuff. Ooh, flowers. Paper flowers.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Building shifts? What does that mean? Very Bureau. Dinner reservations. Dinner reservations. Chez Ambra. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at lobby reception. She's turning 46. Oh, man, she's only a year older than me. I actually assume the multimedia thing, yeah, is the building shifts. Okay. What about the other side? Well, that can't be good. Sorry about this, ma'am. Oh, well, here. Okay, they're invincible. Okay. Yeah, we're just getting materials. Don't know what they're used for yet. That's fine. Oh, what's this? Stuff. Ah, I gotta wait for that little symbol to fully load. For Marshall eyes only, Marshall, we checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything, just like the house fire before this and the malfunction closed right before that. My time is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort out the fake AWEs from the real things, or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch. Next one on the list. Let's hope for a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Kingdom. Isn't Sherman Ranch a real thing? Or am I thinking of something else? I listened to the Chilluminati with Mathis, Jesse Cox, and I feel like the Sherman Ranch is a thing. Energy boost. Ooh, a personal mod. Oh, we got 2 mods. Energy plus 5%. Wow. Health plus 25%. Yeah. Alright, so right now I can only have 1. I want to have a weapons mod. So my choices are energy gained from headshots, reload speed. We're going to do reload speed. So these are tier 3 mods. Rare. So there's different tiers of mods. I go here. I'm just gonna deconstruct this one right away. 5% doesn't feel worth it. I assume that just closes it? Yeah. Okay. Alright. I do believe that's everything, so forward march. So, whoa, Central Executive. I assume red means danger.
Hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Researching records, urban legends. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetype. We recognize certain redacted, if formed by our own redacted, and popularized by our media. We have additional proof that urban legends can be artificially redacted in popular culture using redacted. A Bureau-made anthology television program. Oh no. Compiled by Paul Bronte and Lorenzo Dunn. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates? I always thought it was exasperate. Exacerbates the details. Certain paranatural phenomena contains clear elements of popularized folklores. AWEs that only occur on a specific time. A pair of scissors that consume human souls through two punctures on the... Oh. Yeah. Redacted. Blood, maybe? Anyways, these details living in the minds of so many have been given strength to believe. Urban legends are not just stories for children, they are paranatural realities waiting to happen. I would love to see the Chuluna... I'm sure there's one member of the Chilluminati who has not played through this game. Maybe. I would love to see them play through this game as a group. And the next game. But that's me. Anyways. I am a member of the Reddit. I'll have to go post that on the Reddit. Oh, you can just turn it off and on. I'm not sure. Also, I may get copyright struck for playing this because I did not turn off copyright music sort of thing. What's this? Oh, can't go that way. Do I just jump? Alright. Whoa! Oh. It's two of them. Not one of them. And now there's none of them. A lot of damage though.
Cleanse control points. An enemy. Corrupt. Spreading.
Okay. So,
Cleanse the
cleanse
control point. What does that mean? Help me fix
cleanse the control point to stop the spread of the corruption. We did get stuff. I get the feeling my mods are from something else. Energy gain. So this is, oh yeah, damage after kills. Wow, that's a good one. Even at tier 1. Hell, yeah. I get the feeling because of the UE, I got a little boost. Energy recovery speed. Well, that's actually not a bad one. I'll keep that one unless I get something. Yes. Okay. So because we locked it down, it now becomes friendly territory. For now.
Holy shit. You did it. We did it.
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are you...
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope. Emily Pope. Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie?
Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting.
I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
What? So I love how they know my job before I know it.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this...
Hiss?
that works? Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah.
I found his body. And the gun.
Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
The service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me. Saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point. Push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet.
A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of.
Yes. I can try.
I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together.
Yeah,
Okay.
that
You with me?
bureau she's a part of that you went out
Push the
running.
hiss out.
I feel that something that should not be understated. Let's go to the boardroom. It'll let us? Alright. Anything in here? Ooh, there's something. House memory. So yeah, so we're getting all sorts of materials. Again, don't know what any of it's used for yet. And cash. We're already up to 1750. I assume buying upgrades or something of the sort. What's our next goal? Hold on. Missions. Welcome to the oldest house. Jesse Faden arrives at the oldest house. Board countermeasures? Oh boy. Through control to look for answers to the mysteries of her childhood. Guided into the building by the janitor Adi, Jesse finds Zachariah Trent, the director of the Bureau, shot dead. Acting director, I would guess. She picks up the pistol next to the body and is translocated to the astral plane. Alright. What are we doing now? Fast travel. Oh, outfits! What do we got? Tactical response. Astral dive. Urban. I'd like this suit better if it didn't have the connection points along the head. For now, we'll stick with civilian. I appreciate the outfits. We cleanse the hiss corrupted agent. Where's the hiss corrupted agent? Oh, in here? No. In here? Control points. Control points are locations that the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. When the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in the correct arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by redacted detection of an unobstructed ping using the redacted within a 37-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctures or redacted, or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. The common factor in these theories is that control points are susceptible to external influence, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, this technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain points of the building refuse to be redacted. Refuse to be controlled. You can't go in there, nothing in here. Can we talk to you? Okay, we can't talk to you. Can't talk to you. Can't talk to you. Where am I going? Am I going up? I already went in the boardroom. There was nothing there. Nothing in here, because otherwise it'd pop up. Going in here? Find the... What hiss corrupted agent? Wait, is that me? Sorry. That's freaky. She should respond to that. Wait a minute. How is that existing? Oh. Oh, him. Oh.
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep.
Field research on his entity, his corrupted agent, confidential. The hiss manifests in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is seen in the many corrupted agents floating throughout the Bureau. The hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinction from an unaffected human is the fact that they levitate. These hiss have displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem interested in vocalizing the strange incantation ad infinitum. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the hiss corruption, like spores or Wi-Fi boosters. Or are they cocoons, preparing to enter the next stage of evolution? When attacked, hiss agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility, or undergoing a transformation into a purely resonant form. Research is ongoing. For the file redacted for full report.
Ripping it out rips them apart.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
Oh, that's the direct line.
Look, I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there. Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
Thanks, Emily.
Okay. So we got a bunch of stuff. Gotta deconstruct anything that's on headshots gets deconstructed. Oh, that's interesting. So that's a boost to health pickup. Like 20% is fairly large missions. So now we have to find the hotline. And we've got collectibles. Oh, and the portrait. The only person you should fail is yourself. Talk to her.
The hotline should be in the communications department.
Yeah, lots of stuff. So start at the top, work our way down.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
Oldest house.
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. Yeah, you've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
Okay.
Director Trench.
This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah.
Objects of
Can
power.
you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this?
Probably.
Got it. Thanks.
I actually understand that. An object of power is a supernatural object that can be controlled for whatever reason. An AWE is an object that cannot be controlled. So, Hadron Resonance Amplifiers.
So HRA stop you from becoming Hiss?
Wait, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
And that's that.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Alright. So now we are headed. How do we get there? To the yellow diamond. I guess this way? Oh. And this way. That's the director's office. Still can't access that. If I go through here, right? Through the mailroom is what they said? If I go this way? Oh, maybe not. No. Okay. This is a dead end, ma'am. Alright. Executive Affairs boardroom. Oh, I have to go down, don't I? That's the boardroom. Sector elevator? No. Okay. Through here, I bet. No clearance level. Oh, what is... That's a jukebox. Okay, nothing there yet. Can't go that way. Oh, well, that way.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
So, I still don't have the clearance level, huh? Okay. Well, all sorts of stuff to grab. Collectibles, correspondence, travel costs. Visit the following Nevada accommodations: Dungeon Inn, Big Sky Motel, Starlight Motel, In and Out, Aztec Court, Sleepy Bar, Bear Motel, da 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 da. I do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state, but hey, I guess I'm not paid to think right. And for the record, I again request that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road, Agent Elhine. The boys in research said performing rituals may help identify any place of power. Drinking those little whiskeys is my ritual. Okay. Oh, I think he saw me. I presume that is the way I have to go. Before we head there. Oh. Wow. Wow. With Central. So, yeah, I don't know if you can see, but every time I kill something, we get a little buff for a little while. We're in the cafeteria. Oh, what's this? The Hiss residence field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. 2 methods have been discovered for lowering them. 1. Destroy multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity. 2. Destroy the Hiss entities in the area. The resonance fields seem to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of Hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fall. Does an inactive structure made of Hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does the distinction make any difference when considering the Hiss? What does the very act of building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the Hiss? To what degree is it watching and planning? Unstable area notice. Due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Green, stable. Yellow, low possibility of things moving. Orange, high likely possibility of things moving. Red, it happens all the time. And for those wondering, I am a bit of a loot goblin and explorosaurus. So I will explore. Oh, that's the way I have to go. Wait. So what's up here? I can't get up there yet. At some point I'll be able to. Can I not go this way then? No.
It's overpowering here.
I lost life.
Anywhere near it. With you on that.
Lost life doing that. Alright, forward we go. Dead letters. Okay. Ooh. I'll pop that. Oh! Oh, shit. Right. How do I deal with that? Nothing in here. Dead letter approval. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections on related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purpose, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. The letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I'll first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connections to AWEs and other altered materials. So thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my letters. There we go. Oh, still recharging. Oh. Oh! He wasn't the one shooting me! Okay. Okay. That was my bad. I didn't realize there was someone else there. Or at least... Okay, so how far back am I? Is the question.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Like, do I have to find the stuff again? Can't go that way. So it looks like collectibles stay collected. Maybe? No. Machine God? What the hell? Hold on. Yes, no. So collectives stay collected. Alright, machine God. I had a dream and I built the thing I saw in my dream, a machine that will contain God, but not the God you know or the ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster and the fans plus the timing belt from my car's engine and and the wheels for my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address in the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. So there's more than just the dude with the shotgun here. I went this way. Alright, then what killed me? There's you. Woo! Must have been you? I guess it could have been you. Anyone else? Okay. Seems clear. Oh, dropping friends. Let's clear this out. We're at the halfway point, not doing anything serious, so if you're watching on Twitch, you get an ad break. Do this. So now I can fast travel? Nice. Okay, that's clearance 2. I don't have any clearance yet.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable.
Can I? There we go. This is better.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Huh.
Capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA.
80 whole kilobytes. God, that is so little data. Okay, hold on. Where are we going? Now we're going this way. You can either go right or left, I think. Oh, well, there's something in here. Alright, so now, to whom it may concern, I am being contacted by the past presidents of the United States of America. They appear as spirit guides, giving me their wisdoms. John Adams keeps saying I need to fix America, but I can't really understand them. They all have a lot of opinions. People tell me I'm imagining it, but Teddy Roosevelt showed me how to fix my lawnmower, and I don't know a thing about lawnmowers. Explain that! I have great dead men telling me about the past and the present. If you'd like to use my abilities to help run the government, please let me know. I know the White House could use me. Yours in earnest, James Bartholomew. There's a name you don't hear anymore. Bartholomew. Very Very good name there. Alright, so we can go there. Meet the health. What's in here? The Bureau Book Bunch will convene at the usual spot in the corner table in the cafeteria at 5 p.m. on Tuesday. Currently discussing Less You by J.D. Brooks. Everyone should get their reviews to me by Monday before lunch. I can generate some conversation starters before the meeting. Happy reading, Penny Bartwell. Okay. Oh, God. Now, them I remember. Creepy little. So I'll show this off. The Threshold Kids.
She walked into the city and didn't come back. I don't know what missing in actions is, but I sure wish someone would find her.
I'll help you look, Topher. We'll find your mama together.
So creepy. Right, anyways. Hold on, so where are we trying to go? We go down or up? We came up here. That gets us there. Oh, communications department.
We're on the right track.
Okay. Anything in here? That's a bathroom. Okay. We go up. Dead end, dead end. Well, there's something up here. Low health boost. So again, I've got 2 and 2. Yeah. Damage. Oh, damage while low on health. Oh, I'll still shred it. I don't like being low on health. Which is probably a dumb thing to say, but still true.
An object of power. Looks like the kiss have latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
Ow. Ow. Three shots, then we can go. Alright, so I'm assuming up here is the way to go. Alright, so what? Can't shoot it. What am I doing? Going this way. Okay. There we go. No. One. I think that was 3. The floppy disk news can be bound. The game launched telekinesis. Teach us to believe, Director.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Okay. So what am I doing here? Launch align the cube thingamajig into the whole slot to advance school. Well, how do I do that? Oh no, I don't want to take a screenshot. Options, controls. L2 is multi-launch. No. Done. Oh, there we go. R1. Would have been nice if you had, like, told me that somewhere. Or maybe they did and I missed it? Alright, so I've got an energy bar up top. I mean, at least it doesn't use the ammo. The hiss noise is burning into our astral plane secret base. You must stop them, mute them, Director. Interesting. So the hiss are trying to take out the board. Alright, so R1... fun abilities. The floppy disk is now bound, delivered. The hiss antagonist is seeking our astral plane.
There you are.
Hold on. May it be contained in itself with no other loose material. The object is an 8-inch diskette containing Soviet-era nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object allows power utilitarians to telekinetically lift material towed a short distance. The object is currently bound to someone for research purposes. Stolen from a Soviet military base located in Redacted by agents Redacted and Redacted with the CIA. The diskette contained launch codes to nuclear missiles believed to be reserved for use against the USA. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. An informant in the CIA tipped the Bureau off and was requisitioned by agents the next day.
Gone. Cut off. I got it. just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the hiss.
Alright, so I can hold it for as long as I want. I can only get 2 shots right now. Interesting. Alright. Nope. Oh, that's a grenade! There. Do. How? Really? Really? There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Alright. Let me backtrack a little. Proceed through the communications department. Alright. Oh, because this is a dead end. Okay. Oh. Yo! Where'd he go? Where'd he go? So what did we get there? We got research and records. HIF demolition expert. The Bureau only allows certain highly trained individuals to handle volatile materials and weaponry. Our demolition experts are instructed in the use of explosives in dimensions with distinct physical laws, making them important assets for engineering work as well as in combat situations. They have big boom guns. Got sort of proto-missile launchers of some type. HISS demolition experts are the only observed HISS variations to wield a specially built rocket-propelled grenade that is designed to identify and track redacted entities once fired, making them a threat whose termination should be prioritized in combat situations. I find it remarkable that the history strict usage of this weapon to the Bureau personnel who trained specifically for its use. What does this tell us about its behavior? Can it not pass along new information to corrupted entities? Still too many unknowns. The Rangers are the Bureau's well-trained and well-armed expeditionary forces. Their HISS corrupted counterparts are equally formidable. Prior to corruptions, Rangers were trained to use a variety of weapons in order to face any threat during AWE response or threshold exploration, including submachine guns, assault rifles, and automatic shotguns. HISS Rangers utilize these weapons as well as the advanced tactics taught by Bureau instructors. Hold on, I need a drink. Some are additionally outfitted with Bureau-made body armor. HISS Rangers have no observed paranatural abilities beyond some being protected by a shielding of dense HISS resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Considering the advanced training the HISS Rangers are capable of applying to their situation, it is feasible to consider the human mind still remains intact to some degree. Or is the HISS able to tap into this combat training and utilize it? Further observation is required. Book club notes for Penny, beat by L. Simpson. So I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was all right. The title, Unless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess. But I thought it was a little vague and stupid. The way the characters kept throwing it around almost like a catchphrase got annoying real fast. The best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech and their motives made most sense to me. Honestly, if I had to choose between some hoity-toity flowers and gun space hippies, or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on a Sunday, I know who I'm picking. Oh dear. That scene where they invade City Planet and convert the entire population using those brain worms, and that space dogfight between those two ace pilots, sign me the fuck up. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my favorite character got killed, not even halfway through the story, by getting a battery cylinder launched to his face by a gravitational anomaly. His death didn't feel necessary at all. And there's 5 of these, by the way. 2 of 5. Interesting. Kind of feels like a representation of the hiss right now. Getting assets, still don't know what they're used for. That's okay. So make good use of the throw button.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
That's the way we have to go. Okay. Just checking. National news sites have begun publishing the story of the polar bear attack on the Alaskan town. You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by a migrating polar bears desperate for food because their ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns makes the public much less likely to whatever. So another AWE behind us, and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. That doesn't mean we can stop monitoring redacted and redacted for any off-message opinions, but it's looking like we're in the clear. Thomasy out. Interesting. So some poor family died to an AWE in Alaska. Health recovery. So they're the same. I don't know if I can stack multiples. Until this truly gets filled up, I'll leave it as is, and probably between recording sessions, I will organize the inventory. I think that's the clean it out, that sort of thing. Clearance level 1. That's a lot of blood.
Locked. Maybe there's a key nearby.
There we go. Now we have clearance level 1.
Needs to open the door.
Hearing the hiss. So I've learned that that's the way I have to go.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years.
That is. That is a shout out to
Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan, tells his story. Quincy, thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's Suspicion Con. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed, inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below them. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47, ever since.
Since.
I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me, no chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room.
That's creepy.
There you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing what you encounter something
Alright. Yeah. Still exploring. So that's a shout out to, I think it's called Coast to Coast? Ooh, yeah. So that's multimedia. That's not, no. Hold on. Pay attention, Alberto. This is the last time I'm explaining this. Internal lockdowns have manually triggered events that lock one or all the sectors by restricting the use of the sector elevator, effectively locking staff in their sector until the emergency is handled. They can only be lifted via the directorial override in maintenance once the director is satisfied that the situation is under control. External lockdowns are a big deal. Nothing in or out of the whole building. It's only triggered by a code red containment breach based on some complicated system that security and research slapped together. Only been lifted once A, the threat has been neutralized, and B, a high clearance individual gives the system the all clear. The process is not the same as the directorial override, so stop saying so in documentation. I know it's confusing as hell. I've told Darling 100 times to change it, but their admin stays the way it is. Honestly, I don't think they even know how to change it at this point. Let's just make sure our staff understand how this mess all works. Okay. Interesting. They're like they're hanging themselves. I know. Whoa. Can't go there yet. Alright. And this is a cut through? What? I don't know if I'm supposed to be here. No, hold on. Can I borrow this computer? And this computer? Oh, missed. Oh, gotta wait. Oh, I need a shot. Uh-oh. Anyone else? Oh, shit, there's someone else. Ranger, first class, Coleman. Oh, shit. He's got a lot of health. Okay. Ah, more people! Okay. What that was about. Data breach. Summary. Last month, our on-site server experienced an intrusion by unauthorized users. After a thorough investigation was confirmed that the users only accessed a video file, which contained portions of various Dr. Darling presentations. Investigators were able to track the users through the IP address. They're following the confirmed identities of these users. Patrick Rubens. I'm not even going to try those. Ardo Christopher Mills Bowling. That one I can read. And Yako. These individuals on the breach of Bureau Code 91 and have been placed under surveillance by external investigation. Further action is pending. Okay, not sure what that was all about. Alright, just a combat thing, I guess? Yeah, nothing yet. Interesting. Yeah, so they're very Metroidvania, right? I'm finding things like, oh, I'm going to have to come back here later. No ifs, ands, or buts about that, because we'll get abilities or get strong enough to have to be able to deal with whatever we're dealing with. Where am I going again? I think I came in there. Yeah, no. I came in here. Then I had to go this way. And I got the clearance, so now I can go in here. Mailroom. I'm guessing there's gonna be a fight here. Oh, that's just creepy. You can fly?
Great.
$2019. Anyways. Ow. Okay. Ow. Can I throw those back? Not really. Yeah, wow. This is gonna be a tough fight. Higher level enemies pose a higher threat. Okay, fair enough. Oh, where's the save point? Back here. Okay. Oof. Alright. Actually, I guess we haven't learned how to do that yet, have I? I don't know how to upgrade, which sucks. Kinda wish they'd unlock that quicker. Anyways, we are going this way? There's pneumatics. Mailroom. Then from here, this way. So there are some, because we did our exploring, I guess we found some quick ways to the fight. Oh, I don't like how dark it is. Oof, that's rough. Alright. Oh, hold on. Oh, I never did this. There we go. Now we got a fast travel point at least. Alright, that'll make things easier. And a save point, I guess. Ew, so dark. So spooky. Alright. In we go. So how are we supposed to do this?
They can fly now. Great.
I guess just pick our shots. Alright, we've got backup. Ow! Need the help. Yeah, wow. Alright. Oh. And I'm losing bits. I did not notice that. Okay, so every time I die, I lose bits. Okay. Alright, well, I did better. So I don't think I want to be out in the open. Alright, let's do... I mean, I have to, so we'll just keep trying. Yeah, no way to skip this. Yeah, dodges. Oh! Dodges the first one. But not the second. Gotcha. Oh, well, that's my bad. No, we're gonna avoid that. Okay, that seems unfair. Wrap the health. Alright. Where is he? 1, 2. Run. Oh, we're doing better. Oh, that's not. You're gonna give me a big boy? Hold on. Nope. Run, run, run. Need help. Alright. Sure. Alright, well that didn't work. Oh, that's not fair. He gets a stage 2? And now he's in the tubes. Alright, well. Summary. His elevated agents display abilities similar to telekinetic competencies observed in Bureau para-utilitarians. Some prefer to charge their targets, while others launch objects at them. Telekinetic attacks have been ineffective against the His elevated due to their own talent in the area. They do not use any weaponry except for their own paranatural capabilities. Excuse me. Some His elevated have been seen levitating while strapped into chairs. This is the result of individuals being corrupted while undergoing cognitive recording in parapsychology. How are they able to use paranatural abilities? It is possible that these individuals were bound to objects of power prior to corruption. It's also worth considering that the His resonance can identify and express latent paranatural ability in the individuals it corrupts.
Let's stay focused.
Okay.
The hotline should be past the mailroom.
Oh, I want that. I don't know what it is, but I want it. So I have to go up. Let's do a once around just to make sure there's no collectibles here. I assume endgame is literally just being like, oh, here are all the collectibles. And now we've got a shortcut to here? Yes, because I've been through here. Okay, pneumatic tubes. Nothing's popping up as we went through. Okay, so... I mean, I can check real quick. Oh, does this lead to the chamber? No, this leads back down. Actually, yes. Hotline chamber. This way. Okay.
Alright, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an alternate item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier than... Hey, are you still recording this?
Alberto Tomasi, head of
Well, then it was a strong campaign and perfectly executed.
The His got him.
Strange collection. A spat of disappearances traced to a home in the city of Butte, where Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local suburban located at redacted, which had been connected to a total of redacted disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside. While searching a closet, an agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord and order a replica of the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house, redacted days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. Light switch cord in Butte's home closet disappeared. Butte home's closet disappeared during this incident. And I assume that's just the other collectible yeah, it's just the report.
The hotline can't be far now.
What's this way? Oh, just this. Okay. I presume I have to go that way. Hotline security log. Director Trench, custodian. Interesting. 819, 826. Fairly regularly. Okay. Oh, this is...
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream Logic. The light switch cord. The door marked with the black pyramid.
Oh. Well, that killed me. Okay. Whoops. Right. Well, at least we don't have to do the fight again. And theoretically... Oh, do I have a quick way there? Not that I'm aware of. Let me put it that way. Oh, shit! So it's not a boss fight, at least. Oh. I'm gonna have to go to him. Thank you. No one else down there. Yeah, oh, shit. Oh, shit. Ow. Ow. Anyone? Jesus. Anyone else? Right? No. Okay. Well. Get all the money I lost back. Oh, Jesus. Wrong buttons. Yeah, I guess. Load out. I think I'd rather have the reload speed. Oh, the music stopped means everyone's dead. Yeah, that makes sense. We already went through that. We listened to that. Oh, I missed this. Oh. We go through here. Right. Yeah, so, yeah, collectibles stay collected upon death. That is greatly appreciated. So, I guess... Auction... Oh, 1, 2,
Whoa.
3.
Have we been here before? No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
Hello? Anyone here?
This motel just goes to everywhere. There's a secret in this motel. And it's one of those secrets, if I remember correctly, that is a true pain in the ass. Two. 3, no? No. Well, it says the rule of 3 applies, right? What if I pull this 3 more times? Two, 3. Oh, that just gets me back here. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we have to be in here. Can't open that. It's not doing... Oh, Miami. Nothing's triggering back here. Ah. I would imagine the symbols on the door mean something. What if I pull it once and now try to open? No. Well, we know 3 times will get us back. So I guess, is it this bell? I might have to look this up. Wait. Hold on, are different doors opening? Oh.
Key has a black pyramid on it.
Okay. So every time I hit the bell, a different door opens. Okay. We already opened that one. Nothing in there. And then the third one opens 226, which gets us the key, right? Yes. Okay. And that got us the key to the Black Pyramid. Alright. Which theoretically means Black Pyramid, insert key. 1, 2, 3. Okay, pick up the hotline. The hotline seashell is a transmitter bridge. Directors can call the board long distance. Okay, complete the challenge. How hard could it be? He says as he gets himself killed, probably unintentionally. Well. No. Do we throw things at it? Maybe? Or do we just avoid it? Maybe not everything is meant to be fought. Yeah, it looks like something's becoming visible. Well, that didn't do it. Okay, maybe I'm just supposed to outrun it. They're giving me ways to avoid it, so let's just avoid it and keep trying to move forward then. Yep, I guess I just had to avoid it. The board. Well done, dialed director. You can contact us ourselves in the hotline's collectible menu. We expect compulsively weekly calls. Okay.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
Okay.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
Oh.
I have it.
Oh.
The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily.
Holy shnikes. Case files. Hotline. Containment procedure. Object should be inaccessible for use except to the director. Object is a 1960s era red bakelite telephone. The rotary dial has been replaced with a black knob of unknown purpose. The phone weighs probably about a pound or two. The object allows the director to communicate with the board. If used by anyone other than the director, the object will cause lethal damage. Lethal redacted, but the object is currently bound to Director Trench. The object spontaneously manifests in the director's office, placed on the desk. Director Northmore was the first known Bureau agent to use it. A battery of tests was run on this object, including redacted and redacted, but its origins remain unknown. Oop, no, hold on. Multimedia. The hotline. We'll watch the whole thing.
Ring, ring. It's Dr. Darling calling. In 1978, a comms department intern heard the hotline ring and picked it up, going against every safety protocol in the manual. She never recovered, and the handful of witnesses required extensive memory repression therapy. It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well. Our very own Ouija board. Only the director can answer it safely, and what he hears is kept classified.
Interesting. Objects of power. Hotline. Okay. A lot of stuff here.
I can hear the hotline ringing in my dreams, constantly ringing. Ringing so loud I can't hear the voice I'm straining to understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know. Do I fear their answers? Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. The traitor in our midst. A conspiracy plotted right behind me. I can't trust anyone. I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust. Bind it, control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power. It can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll rest first. I'm so tired. Always tired now. But I must reach the hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of dementia, exhaustion. It's a rain cloud making me forget. The hotline. I must reach the hotline.
Okay, This is about 10 minutes.
It takes a long time to learn how to stabilize the control points, the ley lines, the meridians of the oldest house. Darling found a way to soothe this beast. We discovered we must cleanse control points of all interference. It's my duty as the director, like Northmore before me. I couldn't manage it in my own house, at my home. I'll damn well do it here. Without the control points, the oldest house would swallow us alive. We'd be sealed inside an endless labyrinth, and no one would hear our screams. If
That's dark.
Managed to corrupt the control points, it'd be over fast, spreading like a cancer, leaping over the fire breaks like a crown fire. They are the weak point. Darling's right about that. He's wrong about everything else. Dangerously wrong. Suspiciously wrong. Has he been compromised?
Okay, so descending into paranoia here.
A director needs a team. My management team.
I think we've seen this one.
These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better.
Yeah, I think we've done that one.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country, back in my field agent days. Those roadside motels all bleed together like a dream. Same and not the same. Anywhere and nowhere. The Ocean View operates on dream logic, and the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places, and sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation. Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel. The key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid. The rest, the many other doors, are still mysteries to us. We're all merely guests there. Even the board. Sometimes I need to visit, just to breathe easier for a while. It beats the numb, sterile apartment I spend my nights in, insulated from everything but myself. I guess that's where the whiskey comes in.
Oh, hold on. So now the coming storm. Yeah. Coming storm. This is a long one.
Something's coming. The whispers growing louder. worst winter storm in Bureau history. A retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau, everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
Okay, and finally the board. You are the director now. We expect independence, dependence. You are our authority, chosen one. The Bureau game needs you. Okay. Here we go.
People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
Presume we're gonna come under attack. Actually, can we just go? Alright, is this way now open? And we have to make my way all the way around. Oh, so we have a way out through the director's office. Did I not get this before? All executive staff. I know there is some concern regarding our operations exceeding the annual budget. Oh, sorry, the annual budget. So long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from scrutiny in many respects. If our budget demands are not exorbitant to the point of drawing attention, then we will be granted by the U.S. Then they will be granted by the U.S. Treasury without question. The FBC is just another line in another spreadsheet that some lowly accountant won't even notice. Eyes will skip over us as if we weren't even there. The nature of the oldest house allows us certain freedoms in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. That's frightening and cool at the same time. Yeah, so now I just need to take a left, right? Or left, correct? Yeah. Oh, wait. That's level 4 clearance. Alright, to the boardroom. Alright, now, if I... That level 1? Okay, this is level 1 clear. Which I now have access to. Objects of power are unique in their capacity to grant certain individuals paranatural abilities. We call these individuals para-utilitarians. The potency of these abilities depends on the para-utilitarians. Using the redacted object of power as an example, some para-utilitarians can achieve a throw distance of redacted, while others are only capable of little as redacted. What exactly determines an individual's paranatural competence is unknown, but it is largely believed that some redacted exists within the body, and that, like all muscles, it can be exercised. To continue my analysis, I have officially requested access to the Northmore records. Considering he's one of the most accomplished para-utilitarians the Bureau has ever seen, Dr. Darling is still concerned with the quest. Interesting. So he could really make use of everything they found. Okay. Again, still don't know what those are used. I can guess they must be to upgrade things or create things. So I am injured. If I stand here, do I go to full health? Yes, free heal. Great. And now we will talk to Emily, who is in here in the boardroom.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it. I'm glad.
Emily? Let's talk.
Of course.
Hold on. Analysis of the Hiss threat, Part 1, confidential. Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, alter items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past weeks was not affected by this corruption. The only known exception of this fact is the new director, Jesse Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to that of the other Hiss that I have dismissed that theory. My final observation comes from Miss Faden herself. She is able to cleanse material and organisms of the Hiss corruption. We tested ability on a Hiss-corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seems to kill the host. Hopes the host physiology becomes reliant on the Hiss. More work to be done. Anything else in here real quick? No. Okie dokie.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown.
Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the Hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself.
Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
Time passes. Hi, Adi. Oh, well, that's ominous. Unknown caller. Got a bunch of stuff. Directorial override. Pause. We got loadout stuff. Is that my only one in storage? It's still tier 1s. Recovery speed, my friend. Again, the boost, 5%, not worth it. Missions. The internal lockdown, an emergency security measure, is stopping Jesse from looking for Trench's missing management team in the other sectors. Jesse sets out to enter the maintenance sector to find the directorial override and lift the internal lockdown. And then collectibles. Hotline. Board countermeasures. We are at war, hostile takeover. The hiss is the opposing force, bar and power. We will provide countermeasure strategy, accept, ingest them, at control points. These countermeasures missions will benefit you. We will give resources rewards for each completed countermeasure. Interesting. So we've got bounties, essentially? Alright, let's talk to her. Emily.
Hi, Jesse.
Done that. Alright, nope, that's it.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Okay.
Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
You hear singing? Oh!
Bring me back anything good?
No, I was hoping from that comment.
Thanks,
oh.
Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Alright.
These readings are erratic even for the oldest.
Singing. Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
Sean dead. The situation's getting worse. I saw Trench and Darling argue.
Here we go.
Trench was
Board countermeasures. Kill enemies in the executive. I mean, there's no reason not to, right? Kill his rangers using shatter. Oh, interesting. Kill enemies with the service weapon in shatter mode. Pierce mode. Oh, I can only do 3? Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. Surge mode. Spin. Demolition experts. We're going to be fighting those. Okay.
You don't think Darling...
Astral constructs. Mods, weapon forms. Okay, so Shatter mode. Shatter has high stopping power with a scatter shot that devastates groups of enemies at close range. Construct. So this is a shotgun. New form constructed. Mods. We can build mods, and they take stuff. So it's randomized. And I can refresh. Or upgrade. Okay. That would, like, I don't know what the max tier is.
What would the Bureau's golden child have to gain from killing the boy?
So weapon forms. I can only have, oh boy. The one or the other. I don't like that right now. Alright, abilities. Health. Energy. Melee damage. Launch damage. Okay. Interesting. So spend 3 to get an additional weapon form slot. Health. Definitely. Right, so 1, 3, 3, 3. Okay. And each one's going to be successfully more. Energy. Definitely. And launch damage. Definitely. I'll hold off on the melee. Now we get another slot. Great. See, yeah, so this is 2, 3, 3, 3. Launch grenades and rockets back at the enemy. feels like a good one. So this is a priority. I think health, like melee damage, whatever. That's if this is a matter of just order of, in general, what I'm gonna do is health, energy, launch, and then whatever the ability that unlocks is. Yeah. Like, priority is getting these, not necessarily launch damage. Yeah, I like obviously getting the 50% launch, but then after that, straight down this. And power and energy. So now, I've got one left. I'll save it, because I don't care about that. Outfit. We'll go to tactical response, because now we're getting into the fight, right? There we go. Alright, so, yep, grip is fine. Into shatter. Thank you. Oh! Okay. So the reason why you would want multiples, right, is it's not, I have this tier 3 mod and I can throw it in everything. I literally have a single copy of this tier 3 mod. For now, I guess that. Okay?
A lot of these
I can't.
questions could be answered by obtaining a live
And
specimen.
our goal is search for a way into the maintenance sector to the elevator,
Containment sector. I'll put in
because we heard singing from the elevator.
Time to work. Meet me in the maintenance.
Hi, Adi. Oh yeah, there we go.
Like I said before,
Okay.
the janitor is a friendly face.
Hold on. Let me just check something real quick.
The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ahti here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ahti. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ahti guiding me too?
So yes, this contains the Foundation Expansion 1, which is the story DLC. And the AWE, which is Expansion 2. Which, yes. Which is, it's tied to Alan Wake. So, I guarantee I will do the Foundation Expansion 1. That is main story. That is story connected control. Depending on how long this total playthrough takes me, I cannot guarantee I will do Expansion 2. Okay. Find Adi the janitor. Locked. Oh, how do I switch guns? Hold on. Oh, no, wait. Options, controls. Toggle crouch slam, toggle mop. Toggle side. Toggle side? Is it just down? No. Oh, it's the side of the camera. There's gotta be a quick switch, right? Jump, levitate, sprint. Switch what? Square. Okay. Okay, and our missions, demolition experts, and kill enemies in the executive sector, right? And find Adi. So these are basically Well, that's tier 2, which I do not have yet. Okay.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
Oh boy. Oh. Ooh. Oh boy! Yeah! Grenade! Alright, that was my fault. So we do have access to shatter mode, so I can do... I don't like that I can only do 3 at a time. Alright, so it starts me here. I would have... Normally, I like sniper rifles. But I feel like I'm going to be doing a lot of moving around in this game, so I'm not sure. So, at least for right now, it feels like there's the handgun mode.
The directorial override is
The
right
shotgun
there,
mode.
in the control room. How do we
And...
get
a... Wait. I don't know. That's a bit weird. Oh no, did the game bug out? They're not spawning in now. I think the game may have bugged out. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, that... Weird. Because before, a ton of enemies spawned in. And now just those 3. Okay. All sorts of stuff. Alright, nothing in here. Oop. Oh. Did not see them. Oh, now what? I'm hitting the wrong... That one's on me. I'm hitting the wrong buttons constantly. I hit the melee button as opposed to the... Or sorry, the throw button as opposed to the gun button. I was gonna be cool and hop it and... Yeah. Upgrade grip. Unlocks the second... Okay. And increases base weapon damage. Okay. Very expensive, though. Yeah. Definitely want... I think, like, tier 1... I don't care. Personally. But... Tier 2, and getting these upgrades, probably good. Board countermeasures. Kill enemies. I don't have Pierce mode. I have Shatter mode. Vector. Using spin. I don't have that. Okay. Alright. We have grip and shatter. So there's a surge mode and a pierce mode. Surge mode must be an assault rifle, maybe? So I'm thinking I'll probably end up going with surge mode. Wrong way. I'm going the wrong way. And shotgun mode? Well, actually, knowing me... Pistol. Really? Whoa! I didn't know that could blow up. Alright, things can explode. Good to know. Ha, ha, ha. This is on normal, by the way. I didn't see a way to change difficulty. Before I go too far, however, there's no way to change difficulty, but there is a way as an interface or gameplay. There's an assist mode, right? Which can do things like enhanced aim, aim snapping. I can increase my energy recovery multiplier so that, like, it's just unlimited energy. I take no damage. Massive amounts of ammo, reload super quick, or never need unlimited ammo, that sort of thing. I become immortal. Everything dies in one hit. So if I feel like I'm having too much trouble, you can tweak the difficulty in making things easier. Now, and I know this game's 7-year-old, so I'm not going to let it. If you're going to have things to tweak things easier, I would also suggest having ways to tweak it to make it harder. Enemies do more damage, that sort of thing. Anyways, let's try that again. Okay, and then the new ones. Air grenade! Oh boy! Oh. Guess we go this way. Oh. Okay, that cleared the path. Well, not sure what happened there. So this is the way we have to go.
What's down that way?
Well, that's the janitor's office. Before we go that way, let's do them once around. A merry chase. Okay. Don't have tier 2 clearance yet. Send the merry-go-round a horse object of power. Oh, I hope I'm supposed to be able to do this now.
This place makes me nauseous. object of power. How do you think it got down here? A carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
Oh, I thought it run away. Okay. What is this? Astral plane. Use evade to complete the astral plane. Oh, the horse choo-choo allows you to evade dash. Use... Oh, boy. Oh, what happened? Oh, it takes energy. I got squished. Okay. This could take a while. Okay. We can dash in the air. Oh. Okay. I think we can only dash once while in the air. Right. They're not firing. Oh, we're avoiding grenades. Gotcha. Okay, so we gotta dash. Useful.
Let's see the hiss keep up with me now.
Yeah, we can only dash once while in the air. Okay. Oh, here we go again. Did I just die? Oh, well, that was cheeky. Dodge efficiency. So, ton of assets. Missions, still working on. Case files. Merry-go-round horse. Object should be kept in confined space when unbound. A fiberglass horse once used as a seat for a merry-go-round ride. The pole is still connected to the object. The object is capable of moving short distances at high speeds. This can be quite dangerous when redacted its path. The object is currently bound by redacted. The object was discovered at the site of an abandoned amusement park. Local redacted reported that the rides would move on their own and that they would be chased out. When the rumors reached the Bureau, see America Overnight episode 235, agents were dispatched to investigate. 3 local redacted were found dead at the scene. The object attacked Agent Redacted by redacted. Agents invoked Formula C.5 to redact the object long enough to redact. Okay. Contain, I would imagine. Let's open the janitor's office. And then we'll probably call it here.
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ahti here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ahti. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, että this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow.
He's reading her mind.
Better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ati.
Find a way to fix the power plant. Burn the trash.
Yep.
And now we have clearance
Burn
level
the trash.
2.
Throw it in the fire. Burn it all. Burn it into a reindeer, not into a moose.
Alright. Quick travel? Yes. Maybe. Yes, that unlocked quick travel, so now I should be able to get to a... Oh, come on! Fast travel point is what I was gonna say. Okay, at least it was an easy kill. So, let me... Yeah, through here should be the save. Yes, let me save real quick. And... I think this... Thank you. And this is the most important. Launching grenades and rockets back at the enemy. After damage, I'll focus on launch enemies 1, 2, launch strength, and multi-launch. And then just energy and health upgrades. I don't care about melee. Launch damage doesn't hurt. But for now, we're fine. Spin has a generous magazine and a high rate of fire, but best used in controlled bursts. Alright, so yeah, this is the assault rifle and or machine gun. Okay. Nope. How much to upgrade? I can almost upgrade this. And this is 15,000 source. Damn. Alright. So, again, we are done for the day. Thank you for what you're doing. I hope you're enjoying this playthrough. I figure like I said, I figure the episodes will actually be about an hour long. I know I usually say for non-strategy games, I aim for 20 to 30 minutes. But there's enough going on that I think an hour for this particular game is a good aim spot. 45 minutes to an hour. It's much closer to an RPG than just a straight-up action-adventure game. And like I said, I got the game for free. It's a really good game. Like 7 years old at this point, so if you haven't played it, if you get a chance to buy it on sale, go ahead and pick it up. Especially with the Ultimate Edition, because that means for $40 you get the base game and all the DLC for free. And like I said, the reason why I'm playing this is because very soon, I shouldn't say that, they have at the very least they have announced a sequel. So that is why I'm finally playing this. Very good game. I'm enjoying it already. And yeah, thank you for joining me on this little adventure. Feel free to like, subscribe, and comment. Smash that bell. All that jazz. Even better, check out other videos and playthroughs I've done. That's this. Come on over and check me out when I stream live every Sunday through Friday, life permitting. Thank you much for joining me, and until we see each other again, remember to be kind to one another. If you're watching live, we are done for the day. On YouTube, on Twitch, I will see if there's anyone to raid and run ads, if Twitch will let me. And I'll be back Sunday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern, 12:30 p.m. Pacific, and we'll continue playing this. Thank you very much for joining me, and until we see each other again, remember to be kind to one another. I already did Simus. Gate Story. BioShock Infinite. No Rest for the Wicked. I hear mixed things about that. Get me JP. They're doing another Master Tasker. Critical Role is that. Indie Week. I feel like that's a rerun. Let's do BioShock Infinite. Thank you very much for joining me, and until we see each other Sunday, remember to be kind to one another.